Hello everybody, I am back. It's been a few days. I had a plan to do a Saturday showcase. I had a plan to delay it to a Sunday showcase. But after all the travel, the conventions, and all the other stuff, I got too tired, too busy, and I enjoyed a nice, relaxing day off. So call this a Monday showcase, and it is a good one that I have been waiting to do, and I'm finally going to get to it. I have been wanting to open these cars for a long time, since they arrived several months ago, but I thought I would do it on video, and it is time to do it. This is, you can see in there, the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. This isn't just any gasser. This is the Hot Wheels Redline Club exclusive membership gasser. This one's in blue, has a little pin to go with it, kind of a classic pin. There's another membership gasser. This one in red. We're going to open that up. And finally, this awesome one in black with the chrome top. I'm going to go through all of the details on this, but after I open these, or I'll probably save it to last, you can look right up here. I'll let the camera kind of fade up. We've got gassers. We're going to make this the showcase model today, the 55 Bel Air Gasser, designed by Brendan Vituski. Let me break away. Get all of these out of my cool creative options case. Hopefully you got the link to those from the last video we did on the Datsun. Let's get our showcase on. All right, here is a nice lineup. 14 loose 55 gassers. 3 models ready to join them. We'll get to that in just a second. But let's walk through the gassers, the 14 previous, before we get to those membership gassers. And of course I have my trusty turntable ready to get its gasser on. And let's start with the very first one. There you go. That is the 55 Bel Air Gasser first edition, new model. Call it what you want. I believe this model was released in 2013, I believe. Brendan Vituski designed it. Brendan, you've seen opening packages in our DLM video that we did from the convention. Brendan is as cool as dudes come when it comes to designers, cool as people come, I should say. And he's a very creative designer. He's even working on a real gasser in his own garage there in California. This one I love because it debuts the way a gasser should. Just plain, matte, gray, almost an unpainted, very vintage look. You can see the deco. There's Tusky gasser on it. That's for Brendan. Felix Holst, who was the Wheels president at the time, his name is on there too. This one is just awesome. Patina, awesome. First edition gasser. We had 2 recolors, and from the second this model hit, it was an event. And I'll say that a lot of the models that I'll do for these showcases, like the Datsun 510, like the 510 wagon, there are just certain models that when they come out, it just means something. The gasser is one of those, and from the second it hit the pegs in that patina gray, now here's the gold color. Same deco, this time the Tusky goes from gold to kind of a cool blue. And again, just perfect deco. Perfect colors and decos, just vintage looking. 5-spoke wheels look great. And then, to make it even better, I still love the gray the best, but this matte black was tremendous. Model was so good you could have just stopped right there, don't you think? Don't you think? Just beautiful. Now, one thing I'll show you, when Brendan designed it, he put a rivet there in the front and a rivet in the back. We'll get to why that's important a little bit later. You can see the engine piece is part of the interior and the front grille. And that allowed for, just kind of that depth to the model, that just kind of cool look that the grille can look a little bit different, just looks like a gasser should. Tuskies in red, love that. Okay. That was 2013. Again, I might have my years off a little bit. 2014, you kind of knew this was going to happen. It jumps back into the main line, this time with a licensed car part sponsor, Isky racing cams. Fits again. Probably a little more modern this time in terms of its deco, but no, not that modern to be honest. Has the racing deco on the side. Looks great in blue. 5-spoke wheels. And you guys know where I'm getting at. Because like I said, when this models like this one you will find everywhere. They kind of run the gamut. So of course it was going to be a super treasure hunt right out of the gate. I think Hot Wheels knew at the minute Brendan designed it, this thing was going to be legendary. This thing I remember people they were finding them at Walgreens, I think around the holidays, and people were just running to Walgreens to find them. I never found one. I had to purchase mine, but that was okay. And I still have one carded. You can see the difference here on this model. It has that stripe on the top. The regular version did not. So wheels, obviously the Real Riders. The deco is a little more Spectre Flame blue. And then it has that top stripe. I can show that to you. There you go. Keeps that Isky cams. All right. I'm not going to get to the most legendary of all gassers just yet, but it was about that time. So I'm going to skip to the Hot Wheels Heritage line. Model was just getting popular. I would have been logical to see it in like the Hot Ones or the Flying Customs or whatever, but the model was just kind of getting hot at the time. And so when the Heritage line came out, which was kind of a transitional line from Cool Classics and all those others to what is now Car Culture. So they alternated the assortments. One had Redline kind of classic wheels on it. The others had Real Riders on it. So this one got the Redline treatment. I like the deco and the flames. I don't like it as much as the racing decos that it will get. And it's gotten a ton of flames. You'll see that. But yeah, so there it was in the Heritage line. The purple windows. Some people may not like the purple windows, but when you think about it, a gasser can have purple windows. This is, again, 2014. I know I've already skipped over one, but I just want to get to it in just a little bit. It also went back into the basic range. So we saw it in 13 with as the Tusky gasser. We see it as the Super Treasure Hunt in 14, and then in 2015, I believe this is 15. Maybe I have the years wrong. This could be 16. Could be 16. I could be wrong. Here it is as a Heat Fleet vehicle. And around this time, this one gets a recolor. But around this time, the Legendary of all gassers is released. So I'm going to skip through that. I'm going to show you that orange Heat Fleet right there. But here it is. Referred to quite simply as the Candy Striper. RLC Candy Striper gasser. A model, one of the first RLC models that I was able to preview. One that, because it was RLC, got delayed a few times, and I had previews ready, I had photographs ready, and I had to keep waiting to show it, and to show it, and to show it. And we finally, I can't remember when, it finally went on sale. I think it was fall of 2000, oh boy, 15, I believe. But the Candy Striper was popular from the second it was released, and if you look at prices now on eBay, upwards of $350. It's just purely because of those awesome, awesome looks. The artwork on it was great. I opened it. Now there's a variation because I think they split the batches, so there's the pink striped roof and there's kind of an orange striped roof. I didn't worry about the orange striped, I just wanted the pink stripe. You can see the seats have been done, kind of painted over the chrome interior. I could look at this model all day. The Hoosier tires, the gasser will never be better. And to me, this particular model, this Candy Striper, and here goes the Lamley hype, this may be one of the best Hot Wheels ever done. Steve Vandervaart did the deco. Of course, Brendan did the casting. It is an all-timer. I'll put it up there with any model, old or new. This one is one of the best, if not the best. I could argue that point. Beautiful Spectre Flame pink Candy Striper gasser. And I think that sent the gasser into the stratosphere at that point. Its potential realized. Now we start seeing it. Okay, I showed you that orange Heat Fleet. Now it goes as a Zamac. Of course it needed to go as a Zamac. And of course, if it's going to be a Zamac, it's got to look nuts. So you have blue rims, hot pink flames, hot pink windows, chrome interior. It's bonkers. It's just plain bonkers. But gassers are bonker models. They have to look bonkers. So this is now a Zamac that it's highly desired. Prices go up, blah, 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 blah. Same old, same old, same old. Just one of those. Datsun 510 gets released somewhere, it becomes a big deal, right? Datsun 510 wagon is a Zamac. Everyone goes out and get them like super treasure hunts. That's what the gasser does now. We'll get to that in a little bit. That was the Zamac. Car culture's now emerged. We saw it in the Heritage line. Car culture becomes a big deal. Redliners is the first batch of 2017, and of course, there's a gasser. The bad gasser. In orange. I like this one a lot. I think we might see this in car culture again. The 55 gasser. Time will tell. But again, I like this one because of the classic, kind of the really cool, very interesting, kind of out there deco again. All right. So there's a lot of flames. I'm going to skip over this other one for a second. And I'm going to go to what came out in 2017. We now have, what is this? Not Heat Fleet, not the bad gasser, just the Chevrolet gasser. I think this was from the Flames, I can't remember what they call it, Flames series. It was released in kind of that burnt, that's not really orange, but burnt brown, copper color. Also recolored in blue with the Flames. I think that's the better looking version of the two. But I talk about how this model gets highly, highly desirable and how people want them and gobble them up. There was a middle color, just like the Zamac, a Target Red Edition. We've talked about this one before on the YouTube channel. This is the Target Red Edition gasser released earlier this year in 2017. Only at Targets, obviously. Red Edition, white with the red stripes and the red windows. Is it a good-looking model? Well, it's cool because of the white. It's unique. I don't know if the deco's the best ever, but it's a unique, it's a limited gasser. It's going to be a big deal. All right, remember I showed you how the rivets were on the front? That's the basic models, had the rivet on the front. The premium models did the same for a while. There's the Heritage, the candy striper, of course, right there. I just don't even like handling that candy striper. I'm just petrified I'm going to drop it. Brandon wanted to go back and change it. So I'm going to show you, well, first off, I'm just going to show you the rivet. Now, all of a sudden, on the next premium gasser, the rivet is in the back. That allows for the front to look just a little bit different. I'll go ahead and put this on here. This is the Wicked gasser, not to be confused with the Bad gasser or the Candy Striper or the Tusky gasser. This is the Wicked gasser from Nationals last convention, the last Nationals convention that was held in Pittsburgh in March, I believe, of 2017. You can see a lot of the same details. I will pull out, let's see, let's look at this one. I'll try and give you a comparison. You can see the engine pieces are slightly different. Hard to tell too because there's more detail on the convention model. You can see the grills are slightly different. You can see the pieces are separate now. And of course the biggest difference is in the front. This allows just to be a little cleaner from that front view. And you're talking about a gasser, of course it's got to have that kind of proper front grille area because it's quite visible because of that lift. So that is the new gasser. That is also the same casting that this one shares, the brand new, or not brand new, but the membership gasser. All right. I'm going to let that convention one twirl and we're going to do some opening. All right. So membership gasser. We have been in the middle of a 2.5 year RLC membership. It's usually a year. All kinds of problems, long stories, don't need to be told here. These were delayed over and over and over again. People very frustrated, including yours truly, including Mattel. I will say that to them. They were very frustrated about this as well. There are several memberships. When the membership window opens, people can sign up. There was the Chrome option where you could buy. The Chrome option was more expensive. It allowed you to get all three of the colors that I showed you earlier. Then, if people didn't want the Chrome membership, they could start signing up for the memberships. The earlier ones got the more limited models. Maybe we'll start with that one here in a second. Well, we're not going to. This was the last. So the first one's 3,000. Second one's like 4,500, something like that. No, I think it was like 4. Well, let's see. Let me look. No, I've got this all wrong. All right. Let me just walk through this because I got it all wrong. This is the black version. It is the most limited of the three. I don't know if any of this is going to make sense. 3,000 made. If you're one of the earliest people to sign up for the Red Line Club, this is the model you get. So the first 3,000, obviously. Either those who sign up for Chrome who get all three models, or those who sign up for, or the earliest people to sign up, and I think they're existing members, so on and so forth. That's what I signed up for Chrome, so that's why I got all three. This one is 1,838. After those 3,000 are sold out, the memberships are still open. The next group gets this red one. There's the artwork. There's the number, 4,650. Right, so that's the next group. Then the last group that sign up get this one of 5,500. This is 177. I'm going to open it. They get blue. So, majority of people get blue. A good chunk get red. Small number get black. And then the Chrome members who are willing to pay for it get all three. I went with that. Okay. Does that make any sense? The membership for the 2018 RLC club, that's going to open up, I think, next year, and there's only going to be one model. They're doing away with this whole Chrome deal, which is probably a good deal. Just so everyone can get the same model. It's going to be the Datsun 510. Kind of an olive green color. All right, should I open these? Comes with a pin. Like in the old days. Card is destroyed. Well, not really. I'll save that card. Plastic is done, and there we go. Let's move in on the blue one. Beautiful Spectre Flame blue with the white top. What I love about this one, if you're going to put the Neo wheels on it, which are not my favorite, they're going to do Real Rider Neo wheels, by the way, on the Datsun. You might as well go with a very, very classic look. So they've ditched the racing decos, they've ditched the flames, they've ditched any sort of side decos, and they've just made it a classic, just beautiful Chevrolet, just done as a gasser. You know, it's funny, I've been looking at these models in their packages for months and months and months, and now that they're open, wow, that is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to open the red. Let's move back. Yeah, they're coming off pretty good. The way they're coming off, I wonder if those are trying to save them in the package. Might one day just gets older and older, and blisters will just pop right off. Okay, there is the red version. Equally beautiful. I almost think that I think I like the blue one even better. But who cares, because I think this black one's going to be the best. Red is pretty. That mirrored finish. So we get Spectre Flame paint on the Super Treasure Hunts, but nothing like this. They upgrade everything. And the Spectre Flame paint on these RLC cars, like the Candy Striper, are just top notch. All right, that one looks really good. Let's open this one. There it is. The black gasser. Instead of a white roof, it has a chrome roof. And chrome sides. Oh boy. I've been looking forward to opening this one for a while. Of course, the rarest one rips the most. Plastic off. Don't drop it. Yep, that wins. That wins the mirrored. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're approaching 20 minutes. I think this was worth it. I'm a big fan of the Chevy Gasser. That is not unique to me. That doesn't make me special because tons of you are fans of the Gasser. Tons of you have pursued this model. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Collecting Hot Wheels is fun. Sure, I love my Japanese models, but a good model is a good model, and I love collecting them all. I believe I've covered all of the Gassers. We'll let that black one twirl and twirl and twirl. I'll go back to all of them. There they are. We are now up to 17 Gassers with more to come. You can be sure of that. I'm excited to put all these together. Hey everybody. Thank you for watching this long video, this Monday showcase as it is. I got lots to come. See you tomorrow.